Hello and welcome to this short demonstration on how to use the VoiceOver availability page. Now this page might look quite daunting to begin with, but actually it's very simple and it's a very quick and effective way of setting your availability on the site. So the first thing you need to do is go to your dashboard and you have this availability tile here. If you haven't set your availability yet, it will be red like this with a cross in it. To get to the availability page, just click it. And you will be presented with this, what looks like a spreadsheet. Just to quickly explain what's going on here. This spreadsheet is showing you the week, Monday to Sunday, across the top, and it's showing you every hour of the day down the side. So every cell here represents an hour of the week. So for example, if I hover over here, that is Tuesday between 8 and 9. And you'll notice a tooltip appears showing you what that cell is set to at the moment. So currently we are saying that we are not available on the 10th of March between 8 and 9 because it's blank. And in fact, the whole week at the moment is blank. Now, the way to set your availability quickly is to drag across the cells that you wish to set. So for example, let's just say our working week normally is Monday to Friday, 9 AM to 5 PM. So let's just go to Monday, 9 till 10. We click and then we drag across to Friday and we drag down to 4 till 5. You'll now have the option to set your notice period. Now this is the period of time before the time slot you need notice of before someone tries to book you. So to be clear, if, for example, someone wanted to book you between 9 and 10, if you set a 12-hour notice period, they would need to book you before 9 PM the previous day. Okay? Essentially, this is so that you can control how quickly you are asked to do a session. So in this instance, I'm going to set a 4-hour notice period. So you change that to 4 hours and you click Save. Now, as you can see, all of those cells now have gone to 4 hours. And if I just hover over a cell, it will tell you what that actually means. So it says I'm available on the 12th of March from 12 until 1 with 4 hours notification. So that's one way to set your availability. Another way is to use the availability wizard. Now this may be an easier way for some people. You click on this and it actually creates a sentence in plain English that you can control by using these drop downs. So let's just say that we want to make you unavailable between 1 and 2 because that's when you normally have your lunch. So what you do is you change that to I am not available weekdays between 1 and 2, and then you click Save. And what you'll see now is that between 1 and 2, we've now gone blank. And if I hover over that, it says not available on the 10th of March between 1 and 2. You can also obviously use the availability wizard to do the opposite. So if I now go to I am available and I say, for example, that I want to be available at the weekends, but I'd like quite a lot of notice, I can say I am available weekend days. Let's say it's 9 until 5 again, but this time I want 7 days notice. Click Save. And as you can see, that's now populated that. So that means if someone wants to book you for, let's just say 9 AM on Saturday, they need to have booked by 9 AM the previous Saturday. Obviously, people have plans at weekends, which they sometimes are happy to move, but you do need some notice. That's quite a clever way of doing that. And as you can see, if I hover over it, it says available on the 14th of March from 9 until 10 with 7 days notification. So that is how our availability grid works. There is something else that you need to know about, which is that once you've set a pattern for your week, you can copy this forward. So if you click the copy this week forward, you can now copy this forward 12 weeks. That means you don't have to go to every week and set your availability. So it's a good idea to do that once you've set your main availability pattern, and then you can go in and actually change specific days should you have appointments or whatever. Another feature which you can do is this highlighted column here is today. So today is the 11th of March. On today, you can actually set a 1 hour availability. So I can now go there and say I'm available within 1 hour. Now, it's really important to understand you can only do that on the day. And the reason for this is very important. It's because we don't want people to say they're available within an hour's notice if they're not. And the chances are, if you're setting it a day other than the actual day, you don't actually know what your movements are going to be. So that's why we do that. So if I set that now, that will now set that to an hour, and I can do that for the hours after lunch as well. And there we have it. And that means that someone could actually book you today between, well, with 1 hour's notice. So if they were booking, let's just say for argument's sake, between 12 and 1, they could book you any time before 11. So you have at least an hour's notice. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to just quickly show you was how to use this functionality on a mobile phone, because you can indeed use it on a mobile phone as well. You tap on the availability tile. It will work in portrait, but we actually suggest that you turn your phone to landscape because the data actually is slightly easier to take in. And the other thing you need to be aware of is, because we have this dragging functionality here on the grid, the way to scroll up and down is to touch the times on the left here, and then you can scroll up and down the grid, and you can still drag and select over the cells, like so. Okay, that's it. Any questions, please let us know. Thanks for watching.